of you may be asking yourself, I know a lot of you, but some of you may be asking yourself, who is this guy? Well, I was born 43 years ago in Chehalis, Washington, a little town south of here. I'm number 8 of 9, most of them are here. 9 brothers and sisters. I grew up during the tough economic times in the 1970s, and I watched my family struggle like so many through the financial challenges. My father had many careers and decided to pursue his dream, movie palaces, grand theaters in Southern California. He set out to create a future for our family, and I saw how his dream became a business. I saw how he had to work through so many obstacles. Ultimately, the obstacles at times were too many, and it did not work out as he had hoped. My mother and family stepped up and had to help in all aspects to keep our household going. I watched this, I knew that I too had to do my part. I figured out that it took money to operate the household, and to earn it took hard work. These examples were all around me, so I began. I decided to start my own company, Andrews Landscaping Company. I loaded up my red wagon with tools and I headed out in the neighborhood. It was hard work, especially for a 10-year-old. Paper routes followed, then a job at a local restaurant, and worked and contributed to my family. The ethic of hard work and the principles needed to succeed were established at that early age. I continued working, putting myself through college. One job I had during college was managing a 20-unit apartment building in Seattle. Little did I know that, amazing to look back, that would turn into a 23-year career in property management. Along with my family and the influence and support of 2 wonderful, loving parents, 2 other major influences have shaped me. My faith. My parents provided that all-important foundation, instilling guiding principles through church and their examples. A belief in the Christian principles developed. This faith in a strong, loving, forgiving God has helped me throughout my life in good times and in bad. And when I've been off course, it did help me to get back, and it guides me today. The other influence, as Tom mentioned, is the Boy Scouts of America. My first leadership experiences were with the Boy Scouts. I was recognized by my peers and adults that I possessed certain leadership abilities, traits that were developed through training and opportunities to lead. My love for the environment was embedded in me through my outdoor experience, camping and hiking all over the state. I learned that many of the principles of the Scout Law, for example, trustworthy, loyal, to be kind, to be thrifty, are principles to use to guide oneself in every aspect of our life. About 10 years ago, I was attending an Eagle Court of Honor, and the MC got up and he asked all of the Eagle Scouts to stand up, raise their right hand, and to repeat the Eagle Scout promise. Being an Eagle Scout, I rose up, I rose my hand, and I began to recite the promise. I heard the words, "I will do my best to make my training an example, and my influence count strongly for better citizenship in our community. I pledge my word of honor." This resonated with me. It is no coincidence that as I prepare for this next role, as I read information on how to be a candidate, on how to be an elected official, that the same principles learned so many years ago in scouting are stated as guiding principles that are needed to be an elected official.